Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Jen. Welcome. Today I will be giving you my first impressions on the new Huda Beauty Fauxfilter Skin Finish Stick Foundation. This foundation comes in 32 shades. I got the MOCHA 500G. I chose this shade because on the Huda Beauty website, they recommended me to take this shade because this is also the shade I use in my liquid foundation from Huda Beauty. This foundation claims to be a lightweight foundation that glides on easily, providing buildable coverage with a natural-looking skin-like finish. It is fragrance-free, transfer-proof, waterproof, humidity and sweat-resistant formula that melts into the skin for a natural filtered finish. Whether you prefer full or light coverage, the versatile formula will let you be the master of your complexion. What is different about this foundation is that it's fragrance-free, whereas the liquid foundation from Huda Beauty smells like perfume. I was shook. I used this foundation for my first time this year. I bought it like a month ago and I really love it. I will also do a comparison of the two foundation, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. So my plans for this foundation is to use it with a brush on one side and on the other side with a damp sponge. So now let's see. I'm gonna swatch it first on my hand so you can see, which is pretty close to my skin tone. Okay, now let me swatch it on my face. I feel it's very, very close to my skin tone. I'm gonna go with that much. Right off the bat, oof, this pimple is hurting my face. Right off the bat, I can tell that it feels very smooth. Okay. I will be blending this out using my Juvia's Place foundation brush. I feel like it's very similar to the one that Huda is selling with her foundation. It does look like my skin. You can still see my imperfection a little bit. Okay. I wish I didn't put that on my face so you can see from side to side. You know what? I'm gonna remove this so you can see because I wanna do this in the right way. Hold on. Let's start over so you can see for yourself. I'm wasting my $51 foundation for YouTube. Anything for you guys. I love you. I'm saying $51 because I'm Canadian. I'm from Canada, so it's $51 Canadian. I know it's $39 American. So yeah. Okay, now you can see better. Seriously? It does look like my skin. It does look like skin, but uniform, you know? Very healthy looking skin. Don't you think? And the match is perfect. If you match it with my neck, the match is perfect. I love it. I feel like, anyways, I want to keep my thoughts for the end, but as for now, my first impressions now, as we're talking, is that it's looking pretty damn good. Anyways, now we're going on the other side so I can use it with my damp beauty sponge. I'm using my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. This is my favorite sponge ever. If you haven't tried it, check this out for real. with the sponge. How does it feel? I feel like with the brush, there's more coverage, and that's usually how it is with any foundation or any cream products. The sponges always absorb more of the product than the brush does. So that's normal. I'm going with a second layer because it claims to be a buildable coverage, and for now, we're still seeing a little bit of my imperfections, and we'll see if with a second layer, if it's gonna hide my imperfections. We can also see my beauty marks here, which gives the natural skin finish. Now let's see if a second layer is gonna hide all of that. Sexy. Blending this out with my Juvia's Place. You can no longer see my beauty marks and my dark spot I had over here. So definitely buildable coverage. Now let's go on the other side with the sponge. Now we can still see my dark spots on this side. The reason why it's because, like I was saying, the sponge has a tendency to absorb more products than the brush does. So that's the reason why we can still see my dark spot. I feel like I will have to go with a third layer to have the same result as this part here. So I'm going in with a third layer on the spot that deserve more love. We're gonna try to hide my dark spots. There you go. So over my dark spots, I had to go with a third layer. I will do my face off camera and I will be right back to tell you more about my thoughts on this new Huda Beauty Fauxfilter Skin Finish Foundation Stick. All right, so this is my full face using the new Huda Beauty Fauxfilter Skin Finish Foundation Stick. My thoughts, definitely this is a natural looking skin finish foundation when you go in with a light layer. As you saw, when I went in with a light layer, you could still see my imperfection, but my skin was looking healthy and glowing. Then I went in with a second layer and it did become a more full coverage. But I think it is better if you're looking for the more buildable full coverage, you should go in with a foundation brush instead of a sponge, because the sponge is really absorbing the product. So you could see it on this side of the face. I had to go in with a third layer where I had dark spots. Now, I feel like my skin is glowing. It is not, personally for me, a matte finish. My skin is looking more glowy, dewy, but it is not a bad thing. It looks more natural this way instead of a full matte face. So that's another thing that is interesting, because if you're really looking for a skin finish product, this will give you this finish you're looking for. Also, what I love about this foundation is the smooth, creamy feeling. When I first had to glide it on my face, it really felt smooth. And it does glide easily as it is claimed by Huda Beauty. You can blend this out so easily. That's very interesting for a foundation stick. I personally don't buy foundation stick because in the past I felt that it was difficult to blend it out, and now I'm sold. with products like this one here, you know that it is possible to have a product that is easily blendable. Now, the packaging, this is so genius. I love that it is square, and when you open it, it has more a diagonal shape. The packaging itself is very pretty. That's how I feel. Now, my thought on the price though. It is quite expensive. It's $39 US and $41 Canadian. It is a little bit expensive. These products receive a big 8 out of 10 for me. So I would definitely recommend it. It is a good product and I like it. I like the way my face right now is looking glowy. It is looking very skin-like, even though I did build the coverage to 2 layers. And the way this foundation fits me, it's a perfect match to me. Anyway, so these are my thoughts. I would like to know, based on my first impression, do you think you're gonna try this foundation out? Let me know in the comment section. So that's it for this first impressions. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not part of my family yet, subscribe and join the squad. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you all on my next one. Mwah.